Say again.
I'm not wearing any underwear right now. Oh,
Yes, I got it.
sorry, Stuart.
I'm doing it
How
naked
are
as
you?
well.
Stuart's like, what?
Yeah,
I'm
Jack,
in
why
the
don't you
house
have
on
a
my
shirt
own. I
on?
don't need to wear.
Dude,
bra.
because it's about 30 degrees in England. It is so freaking hot. And we're only going to get it for like a week. So I'm making the freaking most of it.
Gonna
And I've
rain
got
Sunday.
I've got a serious tan mark from my session. Just
No,
now.
he's got a burn mark.
Oh, no. I've got a better one now because I've just been running with a rec bag for 4 miles. So I've got this like rec bag shaped tan on my back. It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Just like a mark.
It is just a mark, yeah. And the imprint on my shoulders.
The only reason I like running with a shirt at those like NORAM OCR and OCRWC races
rec
is
bag.
because the rec bags chafe so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm
They
running
need to create vests for women.
Not,
which
not,
avoid
at, not
shoulder-
at OCRWC though, because we just dragged them on the ground for
yeah. Just under
Dragged them
stuff
under the net.
Cheaters.
into that 100 obstacles, which was a tree.
Hold on, I need to make you
I can't
guys
say that. I'll be accused of
bigger.
slagging off OCR
How
and WC.
dare you talk down to nuclear racists?
Oh, no. It
You
wasn't nuclear, that was
terrible human being.
I'm waiting for Aaron to...
Apparently, just by not mentioning people, we're talking down about them. We don't even have to talk. As long as we don't mention them, then you're being bad.
Yeah,
Aaron, that's
somehow
dangerous.
I don't think I'm welcome back at nuclear.
Is there any places that you are banned from, Aaron?
That's more the UK, Aaron.
Yeah, but I don't think they're obstacle course races.
That's good. Pubs and stuff.
Aaron,
It does look a bit like that.
Tiger King.
Dude, you need to get the touch back.
beard, man.
What?
Is this twins? Uncle, maybe?
Joe Exotic.
One sec. I would dress like that. If
No,
I
No
could grow
please.
the mustache.
spoilers, please.
Please
I've only watched episode 1, so no spoilers.
Oh,
I haven't.
watch
I know
the
it's
I haven't
going
watched
to kick
any of
off.
it.
I'm ready
Oh.
for it to kick off.
it might be one of the craziest things I've ever watched. But
What,
it's all
even
well
worse
done.
than... Is it worse than Don't Fuck With Cats?
Oh, I've not watched
Don't
that.
fuck with what?
It's,
That's
it's worse
good.
than Making a Murder.
Oh, yeah. Don't Fuck With Cats was... I don't like saying that word, but that's the title. Honestly, watch it. I decided I was going to watch the first episode. I spent the whole afternoon on the sofa watching the rest of it because I couldn't not.
Oh, yeah. I've been Tiger King last night and this morning.
Is it that good? I mean, I've watched the first sort of 3 or 4, and I get why people are liking it because it is just like every minute's like, what the fuck? But,
You're
oh,
just like, I'm
What,
really happy
Tiger
I'm
King
not
or-
these people.
Tiger King, yeah, it's just like Aaron,
It's
but just like
crazy.
they're all just rednecks, aren't they? Just like
Yeah.
proper,
Just like Aaron.
just like Aaron.
Dude, that's
He's
like
such a
kind of like
redneck.
where I'm from. Like where I'm from in New York is like all just like my town is nice, and then everywhere around it is just like terrible. I mean, not like terrible. It's just like country farmland, and then once you get away from that, there's like all these like inbred towns that are
With
called
tigers as pets.
And
Truthville
are all
and,
the
like,
towns
ugh.
on wheels?
yeah, kind of.
So they
It's a
just
bit like
wheel
8
the
Mile.
town around.
So 8
They're
Mile
like at like dead end roads, and like
8 Mile.
everybody's related.
Trailer
but
park.
Oh,
everybody's
no.
also like
Everyone's
it's
related.
bad.
Jack, have you watched Don't F With Cats?
I haven't seen Don't Fuck With Cats.
Oh,
no.
you need to watch it.
I might watch that tomorrow.
Hey, look, Aaron, look what I've got, Aaron.
How did you
Is that
get
my
that?
water bottle?
That's your
Brand.
water bottle.
Branding.
Dude, I've accidentally left like 5 of them, and now I still have like 1. I, like,
That's
always
because
have
you went
one.
to me,
As soon as
I-
I get 2 of them, I lose one.
Yeah, well, it's because you said to me, "Oh, I've accidentally left a bottle. You can have it."
And
And then I got 2, and then I went for a bike ride immediately, and then lost it.
I've got
Oh.
water in it, but I just feel like it's attack. And every time I fill it up, I'm like, attack, attack, attack. It's not. It's just water.
I'm hoping this will make me cleverer.
What is it?
smart.
Smart water.
That is-
It doesn't look like smart water. It's got red stuff in it.
I put squash in it.
She puts this like Robinson
Squash.
squash.
Oh, the Mio stuff. We've had this conversation before.
We have. We've educated you.
He's run off. I was going to say, because he answered the phone.
Just run.
Could you answer the call with Shalom? Have you ever seen, and it's very English, Friday Night Dinner?
Friday night dinner now.
You must check it out. I'll see if I can get you a copy somehow. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's only because you said Shalom, it made me think of Friday Night Dinner, and we were talking about Netflix and stuff.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. But he's US, so I don't know if they're able to get the UK stuff. Probably not. You have to do a naughty VP thing, don't you?
VPN
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
I use Tunnel Bear.
Tunnel
I
Bear.
use this VPN called Tunnel Bear.
That's the one that I use.
Tunnel
The little
Bear.
bear comes up.
Is
Isn't
he an
that what
illegal
we
bear?
probably? Shh.
Just because it's a cute little bear.
Is that what we used to watch $1 Million Mile?
Yes.
I still haven't
Why
seen
would you watch that?
I wanted to see Hunter.
We watched the first two. we watched the first two.
Want to see how skinny
watched,
VJ was in his uniform.
5 seconds. I watched like 5 seconds of it, and I was like, "This is atrocious," and then I just turned it off.
Dude, you've been to
It was
England.
so
TV
bad.
shit.
Aaron, you're a bit young,
I
but
mean,
if you ever
$1 Mile was
seen,
pretty bad.
did anyone
You
ever
watched
used to watch
Gladiator.
Gladiators when you were a kid? Saturday nights were blind dating
Gladiator?
Gladiators.
Yeah, Gladiators all day.
What was the rest of the song?
Doesn't really
you-
matter.
Maybe not that one.
We only care about the ref. Contenders, are you ready?
Are you ready?
No one.
In a very Scottish
Oh,
tone.
So
you
good.
have,
So good. You got to watch it.
What
Was it
was
like
that
the
on?
1980s or something?
Is Nathan
yesterday.
sat
Dave.
at Newmarket?
Dave.
Nathan,
Yeah.
you sat at Newmarket?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
outside the stables.
Now, have you got horses?
Yeah, I've moved. I'm in the garden. So we've got one horse now, but at one point we had 11 horses and 9 stables. So
Oh,
it's outside some
wow.
of the stables
What
now
horse you got
and
now?
no longer used.
He's like the Tiger King. We're going to call him the Horse King.
Oh.
It's my mum's horse, and he's retired, so he just lives in the field and gets fat. He has a happy life.
I miss the horse.
And what's his name?
Boggy.
Boggy.
Okay.
Boggy.
I did have a horse called Sprout once. That was an odd name.
Yeah, nice.
Sprout. Why did you name him Sprout?
We didn't name him Sprout. He
Oh.
came with Sprout. His full name was Copybush Question Master, and he was Sprout for short.
That's the issue, isn't it? They come with these fancy names. It's a bit like pedigree dogs. They come with like race names, and you just be like, we'll call
I
you
had one
Bo.
called Pleurodon
Cool.
Rhapsody. So I called
Yeah.
him Flash.
I had one called Royal Woodstock Tudor Prince. It was ridiculous. Did not choose that name.
I just want to take 2 seconds to call out my dad's name, Victor John Blakemore Mansell. That's the name.
Blakemore. That is
Victor. I thought Victor was bad enough. Victor Blakemore.
John
That's
Blakemore
amazing.
Mansell. What a name.
Aaron, have you got a middle
Victor
name?
is The sprint
Patrick.
champion of Ireland.
Patrick. Aaron, Patrick.
I was
Stuart.
about to try and do an Irish accent, but I
John.
can't.
Yeah.
Nathan, you got a middle name? I bet you have.
Yeah, I've got 2. Nathaniel Robert William.
Daniel Robert
Dude,
Williams.
so greedy.
That's so British.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
shorten it though.
Robert.
Snap Bob Billy.
Snap Bob.
Oh, Billy.
You lost me there.
Like Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, like Nathaniel Robert William can be shortened down to Nat Bob Billy.
And what do you prefer to be called now?
Yeah. Nat, yeah.
Just Nat.
Yep.
It's my name. Let's steal it. You need a new. You need a.
Well,
Nat T. I like that. Nat T. It's like Booker T, but Nat T.
so you
Oh,
know,
look at the dog. Look at the dog. What dog you got?
Is it Fig?
Oh,
is that
Benji or Fig?
Cocker?
Oh, that one.
No, different dog.
Different dog.
Is that Bo's boyfriend?
Oh.
Yes, or hope to be.
Hopes to be Bo's
Ooh.
boyfriend.
Can you imagine, Jack? Oh,
Oh,
beautiful. Jack, if I hadn't have got
puppy.
Gizmo the chop, we could have. What would a beetle cross sprocker be?
Oh. What would that be? What would that even be called?
Spreagle.
A Bockerbee?
Spreagle.
A Bocker breed.
We could
I'm
have had
a
a
Bockerbee.
Spreagle.
I'm a Bocker breed. So what you got on your bagel, Aaron?
It's not a bagel, is it?
I've asked him what he's eating.
Smoked maple cream cheese.
Oh my God! What?
Maple
That sounds
cream
amazing.
cheese.
It's so good.
Smoked. Could
And
we like
how's-
just mix maple
that-
syrup with cream cheese? Would that work? Would
Yeah,
that be the same?
of course it would. I used to make cream cheese with honey. That makes a really good like cake topping.
Aaron, this is the
Nuts.
best thing in the world.
What was your bagel honey
Peanut
banana
butter.
thing that-
Crunchy maple peanut butter.
Oh,
No,
I had
Bagel
Reese's
honey.
Reese's chocolate peanut butter spread.
How have we got back on
Oh.
peanut butter again?
Peanut butter spread.
Because I'm
Let me get my back call out.
I'm running out as well.
Oh.
Got peanut butter?
I eat a lot.
We're
Just
nearly
because you
out.
bought expensive peanut butter, you gotta buy like the huge jar of like Jif or Pecan, whatever you guys have.
I buy some
My
nice
protein, get the massive tub.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
shit.
but they
It's just
don't
full
do
of
that
shit.
flavour.
They're all the
They don't
same.
do that flavour in a massive
It's all palm
tub,
oil.
so I have to get.
So
There's no palm oil in it.
No, not that
Look at
one.
the
But
orangutans.
yeah,
just eat
Shitty peanut
butter.
butter is so much better than good peanut butter.
No,
like
this
sun
one,
pack.
It all goes
crunchy.
in shakes. You
I
just
got Jack
Yeah.
onto
spin it
this one,
around.
didn't I, Jack? It's
Yeah, she does buy a lot of it now. To be fair, it goes in our
Um,
porridge.
Nathaniel,
So-
did you say you had some questions?
Yeah,
Before we
I've
open up?
got 2 questions, and I've also got a picture of one of the hosts that I think.
Ah,
you might
yes,
have
the
to talk
picture.
about.
This is what I want to see.
what? What?
Questions first. We'll ease in with the picture.
Okay.
Hold on, am I gonna have
Okay,
to throw
so-
Nathaniel out?
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, no one knows. No one knows. So questions. So if you're building up distance, so I'm trying to follow the 3-week rule. So you do the same distance.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, you froze. You froze.
Oh, the only time we lose him.
Adjust.
No,
Oh,
you
sorry.
froze then.
Say again. All again.
Okay, sorry.
3 weeks.
So I'm trying to follow the 3-week rule for building up distance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you do the same distance 3 weeks in a row, and then take a bigger jump than if you just went up week by week by week to try and let your body adjust. So if you were going to try and fit in speed workouts, where would you fit them in to try and make the best of it, I guess?
Right after a rest day.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me enter the professor.
Or like 2 days after a rest day.
Oh, you-
Okay.
Jose,
Just let
Thomas,
Jose in.
look at that.
as if by magic.
And Jose, where's our commission from last time?
I've already asked him. Every time he comes on here and makes a customer, we're getting percentage. That is for sure.
He's,
I'm
Hi,
sure.
Jose.
I'm sure that picture's different to last time.
He
that
is.
is.
So
I
Nathaniel,
don't really like the 3-week build-up thing, just because I like to do like 2 or 3 weeks
Mm.
of building up, and then like a down week. Just because if you like consistently keep building, then like
Yeah.
you just like have this like trajectory that's
Yeah.
up, and then your injury trajectory is like also up.
Yeah.
Like you're way more likely to get injured if you just have like more and more accumulated fatigue.
So would you do like
Um,
a 2 or a 3 week followed by a kind of a break week or rest week and then carry on again?
Yeah, I would do like
Yeah.
3 weeks of like slightly more, and then like
a
slightly
deload.
down,
Yeah.
maybe like the back to like whatever that first week of that build was.
Yeah.
So like a 10 miles, 15, 20, back to a 10.
I wouldn't jump
or
up that
lower.
quick.
No,
But just
not that
for,
much.
just for example,
But like,
Yeah, but like 30, 40, 50, and then like I don't know, like a
30.
35, and then a
Yeah.
45, 55.
And then you start
then-
that next tier up. So each time you get fitter, your fitness goes with you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm sure Hosick will weigh
Yeah,
in on
see-
this, but
when I
Jose,
like marathon trains.
Don't let him talk. Don't let him talk.
Sorry. I was,
I've been trying
I put
not
my hand up.
because I just jumped in.
Go in. The ground is yours.
Yeah,
No,
Hosek, you just arrived as we were
Cash is-
talking about
Tash
running.
is talking.
oh, okay. I'll do it quick because Jose will then correct me. I don't know if this is right, but when I found my best marathon came off doing like just the long run. I kept kind of the structure of the week kind of the same. So if I did like speed work, say on a Tuesday and then a tempo on Thursday, Sunday I'd do like 10, the next week I'd do 12, the next week I'd do 14, and the week after I'd do like 8. So I'd have
Okay.
a real, like, I'd really drop the volume on that week and then pick it back up, but then I'd start again at like 14, 16, 18 or whatever. And then you gradually build it up at every 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I kept the structure of the actual week the same.
Okay. So yeah, so trying to fit speed in somewhere useful.
So your whole week was only actually increasing a tiny bit each
Yeah.
week, so you could still keep the.
Yeah, it's sustainable that way.
To give us an idea, Nathaniel, what are you doing now? Just give me a rough idea of Monday to Sunday.
yeah, what's your
Guys,
week
are you
look like?
shirtless?
So like
Burn.
5K 2 nights a week, and then a 10 to 12, maybe 15K on a Sunday
Okay.
or Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Are you just running the 3?
Pretty much at the moment, yeah.
I don't know what Ian will say about it. I would probably increase your days before I start increasing one run.
Okay.
I'd probably run. It depends what you want. Like if you were going to be aiming for a marathon type distance, I don't personally think 3 days would be enough. I think you're better to increase your days and your
Yeah.
regularity.
So add another running in.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you should talk to
easy
Hosik about this because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he disagrees.
Before
Jose like, no.
yeah, before Ian jumps in and gives us the real answer, I think it's
There's
quite
no real
fun for.
answer.
There is no real answer, exactly. And this is what I was going to say. We're all very individual. So, for instance, we all know that Nicole, for instance, runs on very low mileage, but yet she's one of the best runners in the world. You know, Aaron does hundreds of miles and really struggles. So, you said it yourself. You said it yourself. You're just a shitty OCR runner that climbs and runs a bit. That's what you said.
Shitty.
You're a you're a shit climber that runs a bit, I think you said. So yeah, it all depends your individual where you're at as well individually. Like if you're a strong runner, you might be able to cope with a bit more speed, a bit more threshold training. If your running is dog crap, which I don't know how you run, so I don't know. But the first thing I would look at as a coach is how they're running, and if I was going to implement more volume, is that going to do more negative than it is good? But
I'm just thinking, like, if you're doing 2 lots of speed work at 5K and a long run and no easy running.
Oh yeah, I wasn't saying both 5Ks are speed runs. I'm just kind of saying where would you fit speed workouts in?
Nathaniel, what are you like? What's the speed for? Is it to run a fast 5K or just to improve overall? Is there
Just the overall improvement, really.
Got you.
So what's your like range?
So-
What's your slow run kind of pace then at the moment? What's your speed?
So that's got nothing.
Oh, come to the camera.
he needs to get back in the gym.
Oh. So my like 5K PB is about 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's about as fast as I can go.
And what's your weekly mileage at the minute?
About 20,
Like 25 to 25K.
Oh, he's doing in K's, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jose, weigh in.
How's it gone skiing?
Put him on the spot.
It's sunny out. I'm really excited.
It's really sunny.
I've lost everyone.
It's
Ah,
I mean, so you can easily do a marathon on 3 days of running. You can also do it on more. It just depends on how much cross training you want to do. Like if you're doing 3 days of running, they should be super purposeful runs. So like speed work or tempo or your long essentially would what it would be. And then cross training. I would add in another day of cross training or 2. That could be anything. And then Aaron and basically everyone had it right. You want to do some like building weeks and then a deload week, and how that looks, like the number of weeks you build and and then like what your deload weeks looks like is what percentage how quick you ramp on those build days or build weeks. So if you have like a really low one, you can actually do longer. And like I have a fairly low small build, so I'll do 4-week build into a 1-week deload. And it also depends on where you're at in your training. If you're at peak training, you're not really building anymore. So you'll just do like 2 weeks on and then 1-week deload just to maintain. So it depends on what that looks like. If you have a more aggressive ramp, then you can almost do shorter. So like 2 weeks on and then have that recovery week.
Cool.
There it is.
That's-
It always depends.
So I think
Yeah.
what Ian's saying is yes, definitely load in a speed work day if you feel like you can do it.
Yeah.
Also, it depends
But
on how
like,
injury
just-
prone you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like make sure you do it when you're like fresh. Don't do it when you feel like shit.
Okay.
Don't,
Yeah, so
That's cool.
don't do your long run and do a speed work day.
No,
Yeah.
No.
that's cool.
I like to have a
Or do
day
your long
between.
run and then you speed work the next day.
A day
Yeah, that's
between,
awesome.
Nathaniel. That's if you think of it that
Yeah.
way. So run,
Yeah.
rest, and those rest days do less high intensity work. If that makes sense. So you can still
Yeah,
do
okay.
cross training, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
suggest go and do like a really heavy 5x5 max deadlift and squat because that's gonna.
Or squat jumps,
Or
or anything that's going to ruin your legs.
Yeah.
Ian, Aaron, what's your view? I've used to do my heavy leg day the day after a speed session, but then I've moved it to on the same day. I find that's much better. So my easy days are truly easy. What would you suggest?
Hard days hard, easy days easy.
Yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
that is a good way to go. It also depends on how much that impacts you. Like I did max deadlifts today and I was yelling a lot, so my voice is like messed up.
What's Jose's deadlift?
What?
What's Jose's max deadlift then?
I did 3 by 315 today. I have PR'd at 345.
What's that in kilograms?
Oh,
Divided
God.
by 2.2.
2.2. I don't know, one
Oh
sec.
my god.
It's like
Ian.
150.
315.
We get a free coach here. I have another question.
It's like 157 kilos is my PR.
Hmm.
If you're doing,
Aaron's like, I did 142.
I just choked on water.
how important is it to go really heavy like that on a deadlift and a squat if you're doing it just to
Heavy.
improve your running rather than to be like, yeah, I can deadlift whatever? Because
It depends on the purpose. Like I do it to help hormone regulation, for like keeping your testosterone high, but you
Hosek
don't need
needs
it.
more manliness.
I knew you were going to say
Dude,
that.
I have
I knew that was coming out.
I've been drinking soy milk all day to get less manly.
I have no comment to that, but having a lot of tea does help. I will say that.
so do I need to do that then? Because I had my hormones tested and everything's basically through the floor. So do I just need to go and say, screw your HRT, I'm just going to lift really heavy?
I mean, so
Yeah.
like, I mean that would help.
What's really heavy, like percentage of body weight? So say I'm like 48 kilos. What sort of
2 times.
Two
Huh?
times you should be able to lift. 2 times is like a
Anyway.
good amount. Like 2.5 is where you want to be for like high level athletes.
like 100 kilo? Ouch.
Yeah.
Not that hard. I've seen girls your size do it easy in the
Yeah.
gym.
But I mean, in terms of
I only
strength
go
gains,
to 70.
you can get strength gains without going max weight. It's more just like hormone stuff.
Well, it ain't gonna happen for a while because I'm stuck in my house. So,
Just lift
Not
your
gonna
couch
work.
a bunch.
yeah, but I'm on my own. So if that goes wrong, no one's here to take me to hospital.
You'll just hurt your back. It's fine.
Get on the phone. Let's have the
That's
headset.
So deadlift the
That's,
couch. It's quite a good tip. Put weights on the couch. Deadlift the
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of
Sorry,
stuff you can
neighbours.
do. Oh, whatever.
couch.
Before we open up to the group, have we, anybody
Nathaniel
got
had
any
another
questions?
question. Nathaniel had a second
Oh
question.
yeah, where's
Oh,
the
yeah.
picture?
Oh yeah. So we need to wait for Jack to come back for the picture.
No, oh
Jack's-
yes.
Yes, Jack.
Just because I think it's fair if everybody's here. I have a moral question on qualification.
Oh yeah. What?
Oh, Jack's back.
Oh.
Right, okay, Jack's back. So let me see if I can share the screen without getting this wrong.
I might have to give you permission, but yeah, try and I'll see what I can do.
Okay,
I'm intrigued.
okay. All right, can you see that now?
No.
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 Oh, can you, hang
We
on,
can just see Jack being shirtless.
maybe
We'd
Are
no
we
one
looking at
needs to
Jack's
see
screen
that.
or Nat's
Oh.
screen?
Do you
my
want to see
screen.
nipple? I've got 3
hang on.
nipples.
There we go, now you can see it.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
Ah!
Ah, there we go.
And just a giant zit.
Okay,
That was the you know, it was like a big bomb that we had to carry, and I thought it was heavier than it was.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
chinned myself with it.
Do you mean the nuclear bomb or nuclear?
Yeah, I
know
whacked
that
myself
thing.
straight in the chin.
All those deadlift gains.
That was 2
Yeah,
years ago,
so
wasn't it?
yeah,
I'm
that was
stronger than I
2018. Yeah, 2018 World Championships. So
I was there for that one.
You were, Ian.
We were in the dry robe tent afterwards, and you were telling someone about what you'd done, and I was like, okay, I need to take this picture so I can tell people about the crazy stories that happen in OCR. And then all of a sudden, I found out on the phone the other day. I was like, oh,
I'm more
Okay, you
worried
can
how
take
many.
it down now.
I'm more worried how many more he's got of you, Nat.
There's plenty out there, and I'm joking.
Crazy.
I'm a bit jealous of Aaron's rug on his chest. I've only got like 4. I named them all.
I might have 6, so I'm right there with you, Jack.
Hey, good. I'm glad.
That's why I
I've
deadlift.
shaved mine.
That's why I
so-
deadlift.
I have to
That's
trim
why I
this.
deadlift.
Keep it from getting.
I
Shit,
think
maybe I need to deadlift more.
we
What's
clearly
the moral
need to
question, Nat?
take a picture.
okay. So OCRWC qualification this year. They've taken away the. So this doesn't really affect most of you guys because you're all pros anyway. But I'd like your take. So they've taken away the qualification requirements. So I was.
You've dropped out.
Oh, he's frozen every time.
That
you
was
lean back,
real.
he's
That was
frozen.
really anticlimactic.
Yeah, I was.
How do I have better internet in rural Idaho?
Move.
Yeah, you've literally frozen.
Nathaniel.
God damn it.
These clouds keep ruining my sun.
There we go.
Right.
Oh, he's moving. He's on the move. He's got goatee.
Those damn
I'm gonna-
clouds.
I'm going to move to get better Wi-Fi.
And then he's leaving. He's moved it, and then he.
See ya.
Oh, he's sitting there.
He's back. He's back. I see.
Hi. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So yeah, OCR World Championships qualification. So my season planned out before all the coronavirus happened. We were aiming to build up to qualify as age group for this year. So now I'm not gonna. So there's no anymore. So potentially I could just apply as age group.
Yeah.
But I've never qualified as that before, and now I won't have the kind of depth of field of racing that I was using to build for that this year. So I feel like I've kind of already answered the question in my head myself, but I just want to hear other people's take on it.
I want Aaron's response on this one. I know.
Yeah.
I want it. That's what I want.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Is the question whether or not to do OCRWC?
No, I'm definitely going. It's just whether you go journeyman or whether you go age group.
Because there's no qualifier.
Age group.
Is Journeyman open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those age
He doesn't even know what journeyman is. Brilliant.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would obviously go age group.
Okay.
Given the option, I mean, if you're even contemplating it, then you're somebody who should do age group.
Okay.
And also, there's really, like, if you go journeyman and you are trying to be competitive, and if you have this opportunity, go for it. Like, just train hard, go in there and kick ass.
Yeah, you'll be so pissed off if you do journeyman and then like do really well,
Quite well.
because you'll be like, oh, why didn't I do age group? Whereas if you do shitty in age group, you'll just be like, thank God I didn't get stuck behind everyone in journeyman.
I have a
Nathaniel, why don't you
confession,
look at
Nat.
it and think about
Yeah.
maybe trying to keep your season to some kind of structure and try to like not still go for the qualification standard in a race to try and like you would qualify. I think it's top 10
Justify it,
in age
basically.
group, and then use that as a sharpening tool into the race. But obviously you can give yourself a lot more space now between the race. You wouldn't have to try and like qualify and then really push yourself. You can try and do a couple of races, and try a few things. If they don't go right, it's not too huge, but you could still try and really sharpen your racing, like tactics, find out what flaws you need to work on if you're really trying to push yourself in age group races, and then you can take that into the world champs and obviously try and really perform in your age group.
It's a good opportunity to see where you're at. And I've got a confession. The first Spartan race I ever did, I had no idea what it was. And I just entered elite because there was no qualification. I thought, oh, why not? Just went in the elite wave. I never even climbed a rope.
How did you get on?
I came
She
first.
won. She won.
Yeah.
I did 240 burpees though. I just was quick.
Just fast. Yeah, if I enter age group, I am not going to challenge anyone for a podium. So yeah, it's
That's
No,
all right.
no one's going to look at you at the start.
What's with that
That's
attitude,
morally
Nat?
wrong.
Yeah.
Change that attitude.
Come on, Nat. You're a world beater.
okay.
What age group are you in, Nathaniel?
So I'm 35, so I'm right on the.
Ooh, that's
bracket.
competitive.
Yeah.
That's a competitive one.
Yeah. Maybe you're going to
You see
struggle.
what I mean?
Oh, no.
I just thought, am I the oldest person on this call?
How old
No.
are you?
No, Stuart.
Have a guess.
I would guess you're 31.
42.
42. Gosh. And
I would
Aaron's
guess
the
For me,
youngest.
Tash.
Thank you, Ian. I'm 36.
Oh, whatever.
I'm old.
Who gives a
Yeah,
shit?
not anywhere near as old as I am.
Aaron's a child.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've got the same mental age as Aaron.
What, 17?
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
3.
That's,
Yeah.
That's generous.
Three. Oh dear.
Everyone's getting topless. Hold on.
I'm in the sun.
I'll be back.
Actually, Nat, I'm okay if you go topless.
Well,
Are
we're
you
going to
talking
get kicked off Zoom again.
Matt or Tasha?
Yeah.
Cash.
I am
Cash.
thinking about going
This.
outside. to be fair.
And Nat, Nat, let's show me what you got.
Biceps win races.
Aaron, have you applied for unemployment yet?
No, I've never done unemployment in my life, and I never want to. But
Okay,
currently, Sparta's
Anyway.
just giving me no money. So
They're giving out free money in the U.S., so you should do it.
And
yeah, I know.
Aaron, should we flip that around? What job have you actually done in life?
Rock climbing guide. I've worked in like 5 different running stores. Nordic ski coach, climbing coach, running coach. Working in a bunch of gear stores. I don't know.
Gigolo.
Yeah, I was about to say Gigolo or Nicole's personal helper.
Nicole's gigolo.
Nicole's boyfriend.
That's his full-time position.
If anyone joins now, it just looks like an orgy.
It's hot.
This is lovely. It's
Yeah.
almost 50 degrees out Fahrenheit.
What's that? What's that in English?
Warm.
That is English.
25 degrees Celsius, maybe.
Oh,
That's
nice.
about the same as it is in England.
No, it's not
It's
25
20?
Celsius. It's like 17 to 18.
It's the same as here today. It's really warm. I just went for a bike ride. It is hot.
Have you seen my shoulders?
Yeah, but me and Hosek are at altitude, so it's like way warmer.
Oh yeah, it like the sun is
In the
burning
sun.
me right now. Aaron's actually up higher than me, which I don't think.
Goddamn right.
I think the only one who's higher
Look
than
who it
Aaron
is.
is Angel.
Angel.
And Angel's. It's Leon.
Hey! Leon's gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Take off, Leon.
You have
Take
to get
off your
naked.
shirt.
You can't hear us yet. His
It's
audio is not connected.
Ryan.
There he is.
Leon, how we doing?
Oh, he's frozen.
He's stalled.
Jesus, they got no internet in
Why does his head look so tiny?
I don't know. Leon, why is your head really weird shape?
Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Batman.
Welcome.
Take off your clothes.
You've got to be topless to be on this podcast, apparently.
So we're playing Strip Zoom, and
Strip Zoom. I love it.
we've created a new phase.
This is why it's no longer allowed to be live to Facebook.
Quarantine day 15. They're down to their
yeah.
They ate the rest of their clothes.
It's all I had left.
Is Ross? Is that actually your mum again, Jack?
No, that's one of my my clients, Ross Finley. Yeah,
This morning, yeah, we know Ross.
I
He's
said
usually really noisy.
and topless.
And Leon's like struggling there.
What?
Every field fit workout, all we can hear is Ross going.
It's because he works freaking
You're
hard.
getting over
does.
$1,000.
Who's getting over
What?
$1,000?
Oh, thanks, Ian.
Okay, Aaron. Stacy's getting $1,000 a week from unemployment.
A week.
I'm
A
moving to
week.
America.
I want to go to
I'm
Europe.
getting, and she's not working at all. They're just paying her money for not working.
This is the life we need.
Aaron's legged it. He's gone to the phone.
He's like, I'm
US
done.
government.
Nicole.
Give me 1,000.
So we did some math this morning, and like the $2 trillion stimulus bill or whatever, I would roughly get. So I'm getting money out of it, but I would roughly get $13,000 total. And if you multiply that by the amount of people who are on unemployment, which was 10 million, it is less than 10% of the overall bill. And then plus the stimulus checks was still less than 10% of everything. So
He lost me at 10%.
there is a 1.8 trillion or 1.7 trillion dollars that I don't know where it's going.
CEO's pockets.
Conspiracy
exactly.
theory.
And that is why I recommend people apply for unemployment in the US, because like there's
free money going nowhere.
It goes to the people who already have money.
Let's talk conspiracy theories.
It's not conspiracy.
We never went to the moon.
Not again.
The guy who's in
CEO.
charge of telling people what to do with the money and like auditing, they just fired him from the government. So now it's just like ridiculous.
So there's no auditing.
There's no auditing for this now.
So Trump's building a new Trump Towers in Mexico
I don't know.
with the trillions.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
At least you've got one. As is in intensive care in a hospital in London.
Oh,
With
know.
coronavirus.
Yeah, but
Hey.
he's also insane.
Yeah,
He is now. He'll pull through. He'll pull through.
I mean, he's
We'll
just
be
gonna
saved.
beat it. He's gonna beat Corona just because of pure stubbornness,
Cool.
yeah.
the British way.
Are you
Stick
saying we're stubborn?
How?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you mean?
I mean, you guys can provide better examples than I can.
Of
The
course.
fact that you live on an island that all it does is cloudy and rain on you all the time, and just like pure
It's
sheer
46
stubbornness.
degrees out there, man. Look, I've got a suntan
Yeah,
We've got some nice bits.
for about
Lake
a day.
District, Peak
Yeah.
District. The
You
weather's
can't-
not always
You
great
can't
there.
get there.
Yeah.
Not allowed to go there now. We've got to stay in our houses. But
yeah, exactly.
it's
How's
great.
Leon?
Can you say, Leon, say something?
I think
Yeah,
Leon-
guys.
Leon-
The only conspiracy theory I want to know is why are you guys all naked and why did
That's how we roll.
like
It started with Jack, then Aaron got his top off, then Ian. So
Fair, I thought Ian had a
when
shirt
did
on. Is
your
that
clothes go off, Tess? Like, Luke, why are you even wearing clothes right now? Like,
yours?
Luke's like the most buff of all of us. Why are you?
Yours is cold. Oh, here's Joe Exotic.
Mine's fake anyway. I have got my sports bra on still. Sorry.
Aaron,
still wearing-
please let Nicole dress you up as Joe Exotic. I want to see it.
Oh God, do you guys
Oh
have?
my God.
Is
I
that
don't think
child
I have those kind of clothes.
You can borrow some from Hunter. I'm sure Hunter's got loads of that stuff.
Hunter definitely does.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get infected with whatever diseases he has.
Probably worse than Corona, to be fair.
Definitely worse than the Rona.
Corona.
Is anyone actually in full lockdown? Leon, you're not, are you?
I'm not, and actually, Denmark will be one of the first countries to reopen in about 3 weeks' time. It will partially reopen, and we are all allowed to be outside, go for runs and stuff. But like most outdoor training facilities, are, of course, no longer available, which is fine and quite understandable. But we've had a very little, just a very small amount of people actually dying here. So it's
That's good.
yeah, Denmark is, and they've also been really good at telling people with a lot of honesty about what to do. So as long as we go well through Easter and doesn't have a substantial amount of increase in deaths and people in respirators and stuff, we should be good. Like opening up nice and easy. But they just announced also that all major outdoor sporting events until September is officially canceled.
September.
September.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's so late. Why September?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you don't want a bunch of like Americans going to Denmark and just like
Yeah.
reinventing
Yeah.
it.
Aaron's already buying his tickets.
Yeah,
With
Aaron's
his
like,
£1,000 a week.
yeah. So what does that mean for, obviously, OCR in Denmark's not going to be happening until September then?
No, and we're actually doubting that it will happen in September as well. Yeah, so we're having quite a few chats about it, but right now, yesterday I made a post about how Conquer the Castle would be like my first race of the year, and then half an hour later, she's on TV, the Prime Minister saying like, no events until September. Like, fuck.
Oh,
Leon's like, edit. 2021.
I can actually see us not racing this year, guys. I can actually see it happening.
I
really?
can definitely
Maybe
see.
No, Abu Dhabi will open up.
Yeah, I think Abu Dhabi will open up, but I don't see Stratton like. Yeah, that'll take a
I don't
lot
think
of
so.
stuff
On the
to happen, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I have clients in Kuwait, and they're in really, really big time lockdown. One of them's in the military, and the only people you're only you get in trouble if you go outside, unless you are going for groceries. But only people allowed on the streets are the military.
That's crazy.
Nuts. I can see us going that way. Stupid people keep freaking going and sunbathing on the beach and stuff.
I'm just gonna stop
Oh,
freaking training, turn
It
into
was
Fat
busy
Jack. I
today
reckon.
outside.
I'm gonna start freaking eating and drinking beer again.
Oh, when do you stop?
You're not drinking
What?
beer?
What?
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
I don't really
To be
drink
fair-
beer. I drink
Oh,
wine.
that's
and
true.
gin.
That's true. I did see you drink wine last time, though.
I do drink wine. I do drink wine and gin, but not beer.
Talking
Jen,
about
excellent
sporting
choice.
events and if they're going to be happening or not, did you see that the UFC might be putting on a
Yeah.
fight card on a private island in the middle of the ocean?
What?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
apparently they've
That's
rented
great.
a private island and they're going to put on a fight card April 18th. And they're going to test all the athletes and fly them in on private jets a week before to do this event. There might be a
What is
sporting
this?
That sounds great.
Like
event.
fighting?
April 18th.
I
Yeah,
think-
you.
I think Dave's just
MMA.
done it. I think Dave's just been in the fight. Look at him.
Dave has worked out. That
Dave,
is a
uh,
sweaty
Ian.
man.
What you had him doing, man?
Today I think he did deadlifts and step ups.
Dennis is doing
No,
that.
no,
And that's what he looks like.
Was that like
Morning.
1,000 step ups and one deadlift?
Yeah.
He's
was
got to get that testosterone.
Go get the testosterone.
Yeah.
I'm going to film myself lifting my couch and say, Jose said this is
Yeah.
testosterone.
Yeah, that's what I had him do today.
To be fair, Jack, I'm
I didn't
doing
have
your
him do
little
that.
workout.
I didn't have him do that
I'm
at all.
noticing a new muscle coming.
Oh no, Dave, you've
That
done
one. That one.
No, Dave and I had a great conversation yesterday.
What? Just tweak my neck.
Could you understand what he was saying?
80%.
80. The rest was Google Translate.
So you missed that bit where he said he wasn't professional, didn't you?
He
I
will be.
heard. He told
I'm
me
not
to
even
put
amateur.
on that.
Oh, come on, Dave. You're a journeyman at least, surely.
Yeah.
That's harsh. I'm really sorry.
Watch out, Jack. If he's getting trained by Ian, he might come and kick your ass. Come
Yeah, you need drugs to
September.
beat me, mate.
Give it 6 months.
No, you don't need drugs. You
Is
just
a
need your
drug
own
like
blood.
NyQuil?
Say again, Aaron.
I thought you just
I said,
jumped
is
on
the
the bike
drug
then, Dave.
NyQuil?
Aaron,
I
have
was
you
gonna
got
beat
a
him up with-
haircut?
Aaron, are
Everybody-
you stoned?
What?
Why are
Turn
you
your
talking
head.
about NyQuil?
Oh, well, Jack said you're gonna need drugs to beat me, and I was thinking I could beat him while I was sleeping. So I said, "What drugs? NyQuil."
Nice. Nice.
Probably.
That's funny. That's funny.
Aaron,
burn,
have you got a
bro.
hair tie in? Turn your head.
A hair tie? No.
You got a hair tie. You got a ponytail.
That's his mullet.
Nice.
Nicole straightened it.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it got straightened last night, but then it got unstraightened by nature.
Oh dear me.
But yeah,
Actually, I did
Dave,
a
you
bunch
said
of
you
carries
needed
last
you
night,
said you
and
needed
it
6
was
months. You're probably gonna get like 18
pulling
before we're
out.
racing again. So yeah.
Plenty of
Has
You
time.
reckon
Martin
that
UK
long?
said anything about the races over there? I mean, I was gonna come and kick some ass in the UK, but it doesn't really look like it.
Oh,
That's
shut
happening.
up. Kick some ass. Listen at you.
Mm.
We all know you can't run or lift, so it doesn't matter.
On all lift.
That's an issue. But I had this deal with the organizer to put in really tough rigs just to poop you guys out.
Is that right? Yeah, you might actually have a point there.
Leon, I'd love to race you on some really hard rigs.
Mate,
Oh,
I
how
would
about
that.
that.
Who
I would love to see these two.
would win? Who would win?
Oh, I
Le-
can't call
Leon
that.
would.
Leon.
Oh, that's
The longer the rig, Aaron would win. The shorter the rig, Leon would win.
I think the mullet will weigh him down.
Yeah, you'd have to shake the mullet off.
I'm sorry. This is a race I would love to see. It'd be so exciting. Just the
You
two of
think
them.
we can-
No one else.
We could do it virtually, Aaron. That would be fun.
Yeah. No, what's that short course race in America? OCR. What was the short course head-to-head one? Jose.
Warrior race? Warrior something?
Warrior Dash. was
OCR
it?
Warrior.
A
That is
warrior.
what I would love to see you two go head-to-head at, but
Wait,
hard
what?
rig.
That'd be fun.
What
That's
race?
it.
Just
Me
a
and
short
Leon need,
course.
We're
Me
going to
and
rent
Leon
a
need
private
like a-
island. Leon and Aaron are going. And we're
Are you
going
talking about? Oh, American Ninja Warrior.
Test them.
No, he's not on about that. He's on about the one that got canned.
OCR Warrior. It's old. It was in
Old
America.
school. You might not have been born.
There was
Dude,
there was
those-
Battle Fog.
Battlefrog was
Those
number one.
races in
Rest
the
in peace.
Kind
Canary
of the same
look
time as
legit.
Battlefrog.
It was
Cool.
Atlas.
Battlefrog had
races.
something. I know John,
Was it
Karen, and so on went to do some Battlefrog TV stuff, like short course stuff.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a TV.
Yeah. So I was on that, and my team should have won, but our girl like split her knee open.
No.
Didn't you
Yeah.
all blame John for cheating as well? That TV series. Didn't you all say he cheated?
Albin?
Yeah, and that's how he won. Is that the one he won, and you all said he cheated?
No,
You got that
I mean
wrong.
he didn't. He didn't cheat. He did like we were
He's
like
just
we had the
smart.
best time overall by a lot, and then our girl like we had 2 parkour athletes, and then Matt Kempson and myself.
Wow.
So
And
2
our
average
girl-
athletes, yeah.
Did you let the
I mean,
side
we were
down
pretty
here?
good. No, but like
No, it was
she,
Kempson.
they had just metal, and you had to run across it, and it got wet, and she slipped and shot her knee into the metal edge, and just blew open her knee. And then after that, they put on sandpaper, so it was fine. But we kind of got shafted, and then the girl we got wasn't nearly as good as her.
You're the replacement.
We got
Conspiracy
third, I think.
theories.
No, we actually it was a big thing because we got to pick who we got instead of like randomly getting drawn, and that made a lot of people mad. But that one was really fun. That's not really rig stuff though.
Why don't we start a petition?
Leon, we need to.
Okay, I've
Let's
got a
get an
question.
Me and Leon need to go to the Canary Islands.
Yeah, let's put a petition together.
The
Get some
Canaries
tests
have
for
legit
Leon and Aaron.
obstacle races.
They do, and I mean, I was actually going to Gran Canaria in December for a race. That would be fun. But I mean, I generally just
Yeah.
want to go to the Canary Islands with you, Aaron, and just drink beer and go for long runs. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yes,
We're not paying for that.
Yeah. Screw the bromance.
yeah, we want to see you fight.
I want to see you fight.
But Leon and Aaron, right? If you were in a team and you had to pick another male for a short course, who would you pick?
Ooh.
Ooh.
So it was definitely you two.
Thomas Van Tonder.
Would you?
Ooh,
Yeah, man.
Thomas,
Tonder
yeah.
or Atkins?
unit.
For rig based stuff.
No,
Yeah, rig-based,
Thomas,
short
Thomas
course
is
rig.
better.
Oh,
Thomas
short
is
course
better.
rig?
Yeah,
Van
short
Tonder.
course
Thomas is
rig.
faster than on rigs than Atkins. Atkins can do pretty much anything though. So if it's really, really, really hard, Atkins. If it's
No, Tonder above Atkins on a rig-based thing. But I was thinking if we needed some guy who could actually carry things really fast. If we were doing like
Aaron. Aaron
relay
is your
team.
Oh,
carrier.
Hunter. We'd get Hunter. If it was
No,
exclusively
he just gets on
carrying.
his arse and slides down the hill with the rec bag. We saw.
Not the Russians. Wouldn't you pick Sergey?
No.
no.
I don't know
If
why
that's
people
in short
think
course stuff.
Sergey is so good. It's bullshit that everyone's like, Sergey's amazing, blah, 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 blah. Sergey never does well.
Yeah, he's
So
not.
hard.
Name one,
Didn't he top
everyone's like,
3 at the OCRWC for 2 years with the 3K?
yeah,
Yes.
how many races has he won?
How many races have you won, Aaron?
Exactly. I'm not saying I'm good.
Come on, Aaron was second until he wasn't second.
Yeah.
true.
Then he was
And he
fourth,
was first in Jacksonville until he was
and he wasn't.
I
We
have to say
won't
you
see
did.
Sergey in America. He's tried to get a visa for more than 5 years with no success, so he will not be in Stratton for the next couple of years.
Well, I want to see
He
him. at
will be in Abu
I think
Dhabi.
it'll be amazing.
He'll
The,
probably be in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
He is not going to do
I-
well in
I
Abu
wonder
Dhabi.
that was one of the
Yeah, he's
craziest
not-
finishes.
well, he might.
Unless they have us carry like
he
80
might actually
pound
do well in Abu Dhabi
sandbags
because he did
for
have
like a
trifecta.
really long ways. He did good in trifecta.
He didn't do. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Sergey probably would have won if he hit his spears.
Yeah, he missed his spear. Otherwise, he
Well,
would have won the
then,
trifecta easy.
If there's a spear in Abu Dhabi, then that's a problem for him.
Yeah.
No,
He
he
got beat by
takes.
Richard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in Greece it was covered by bloody pond film.
I did hear
there's,
about the spears in Greece. They sounded
an in-
miserable.
An interesting thing about Sergey, I heard that when he goes to a new country, he takes a spearhead with him, and then he'll go out and buy a broom handle to practice. So he took one to Italy, and then he went and brought a broom handle and practiced spear throws beforehand. Apparently, he does it everywhere he goes.
That's
Why?
dedication.
Why,
Yeah.
practice.
why did he have to do that
Why?
in Italy? There's nobody good in Italy.
Except for well, yeah.
He didn't really get close to John, so
No,
Okay.
John played with him and then still beat him by 8 minutes.
That's a
John
lot.
just played with everybody. He was like, "Oh, bye."
Honestly, I saw them coming into the rope climb, and John had just caught up to him by that point, and they came down the rope climb at the same point. Sergey shot off down the hill. John walked over to the aid station, took a drink, and then off he went. He was so confident.
I think Peter Ziska was the most heartbroken person alive in Italy this year.
Oh, that was horrible.
He went off so hard, and he was in the lead, and everyone was bigging him up,
Peter
and then he died horribly. He
It was
bombed.
that
I passed
big at the
Peter
end.
Ziska while he was walking. He
Oh,
was freaking walking.
the guys won a lot.
Bouncing on him.
No,
Okay.
no, that's not fair. The guy has won a lot of bullshit races that nobody shows up to.
Hey, just because he's won 80
Greatest
Spartan
cherry
races and he's got the #1 percentage.
I've won 80 races with 5 people.
First race, every tiny race
no.
there is. Yeah.
That does seem to be the most coveted stat in Spartan, though, isn't it? How many races have you done?
No one
not.
gives a shit.
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that to Jack Bauer. He is very precious about his
Yeah,
stats.
but he does it quite cleverly. He does it by the skill
Competitiveness.
levels. Yeah.
Jack will tell you if you suck at racing and just win because no one goes to your races.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he'll tell you to your face.
Yeah.
He'll tell you straight.
Ian,
Dude,
have you had a
Peter-
moment?
Peter ran up the hill with me in Tahoe, and then he ended up like 15th.
Yeah, he
Who?
died. I don't know what happened. I never even saw him.
He went off too quick, like he does all the time.
Who's that?
Peter Ziska. Yeah.
This guy.
Well, he was not at the top. I mean, he wasn't.
And then
in
he
the top
told me
7.
he told me after the race that he would have won had he just hit his spear, despite the fact that he was like 20 minutes behind the winner.
No, that would be Johnny or
That's
Woodsy.
confidence.
Who hit
No,
their
no, no.
spear.
Peter Ziska told me that.
Well, that's got to be fact then, Aaron.
Well, I clearly can't invite Peter Siska on this chat anytime soon. We've just
We
made an
have to
enemy.
deny Ziska
Go
coming in
for it.
while Aaron's here.
Leon and Aaron. Okay, a girl for a short course rig based
Oh,
Ida.
mixed team.
it's got to be Ida, surely.
Oh, Aaron shaking his head.
He's going to say
Aaron's
some
like,
American.
"Whoa."
Rosemary.
No.
Yeah?
Either Nicole or maybe Ulrika.
If you're looking at the Danish girls, the most competent one on short rig-based stuff is Katja.
Catcher, yeah. She won
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be-
She's
I just feel like
so
Ulrika can do like
Good,
now that
like,
she went
making
to
that
the
stuff
Canaries,
happen.
can do all the like weird rigs, like the flying monkey ones.
For a
like-
bubble bath.
I'm too sweaty.
Enjoy your Epsom salts.
Hey, you should be stretching, Dave. You shouldn't just be going straight away.
I've just spent 15 minutes on the bike.
Oh,
And we talked about stretching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it in the bath.
No, don't. I
Yeah.
mean, he was overstretching.
bubble
He was
bath.
stretching too much.
Oh. A bubble
Oh, by the way,
bath.
Dave, I forgot to tell you. That program the Marine dude sent you is bomber. Keep doing that for the time being.
Hang on. Do it or not do it?
I mean, continue doing it. It was really good.
Oh, yeah. I'll just listen to you now anyway.
Yeah, I'll send you some other stuff, but it was really good.
Cool.
Getting
All right, I'll let you get to it. I'll speak to you guys later.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Dave. I want my
Bye,
10%.
Speak to Ian, not me.
Oh, yeah. Ian, I want my 20%.
I'll pay you that.
I'll pay you in, not
you,
pounds.
we.
I'm gonna pay you in the U.S. dollar.
Oh,
You can
no,
pay
no,
me.
no. We don't want it in America, neither.
Yeah,
We want
that's-
it in
yeah.
English.
Same money
I'm gonna give
anyway.
you.
No,
No, you don't go for your bubble bath, man.
euros. We don't want Kuwaiti bullion or anything.
We just print our money and just keep printing it. So I'll just give you some of that.
I don't
Dave
want none of
looks
your
like he's
2
just got out
trillion.
of the bath.
A bubble bath, though. A bubble bath is really nice, but in this temperature, Dave, really, you need surely a cold shower.
I'll probably have a quick shower, then get in the bath.
Nice.
Mm,
I might treat myself to a bath over the Easter weekend. What else am I doing?
Over the weekend.
You've got to have a bubble bath.
I haven't used my bath
Yeah, if you're 5.
in about a year.
Don't
I've got
put-
to speak
What's wrong
myself
with a
in
bubble
with me.
bath? I love bubble baths.
Yeah, but just not in this heat.
Extra
Little
calories, isn't it?
battleships,
This is
isn't it?
England. We've got sun.
Extra calories.
Hey,
Extra
we've got to
calories.
stay indoors.
Yeah, we've got to stay indoors.
Stay
I do not
indoors.
believe the UK. I don't believe you guys have sun over there. It's just like some fucking thing you put on your window. You have lamps around this area. All the Americans are outside, naked,
We're
having
all
fun.
indoors, like.
Yeah, but it's
And you
6:30
guys
in
say
the
they're like, yeah,
evening
it's totally
here.
warm in the UK. Radiators just blaring.
It's not even light. I've got a light on. It's dark outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, ladies, guys.
Bye.
Dave.
See you, Dave.
Since we got quarantined, the sun's been out every day.
I know, it sucks.
So
It's
wait,
gonna
are
be
you
worse
guys
this
allowed to
weekend.
Go outside in the UK. You can only be inside now.
We're
No,
allowed
no,
to
no.
go out
Still
to
allowed out.
exercise.
Once a day for exercise, for shopping, or medical needs. That's it. Or work.
Except
if you
for
still need
people are
to go.
taking the absolute mick and just going and sunbathing on the beach.
A lot of
Yeah.
people.
Idiots.
We're English. We're stubborn. Ian said it.
Yeah, that's exactly
We're
right.
English. We're stupid.
Yeah. We really
Wait,
are stupid, and the problem is we're going to suffer.
I've never met
ourselves.
people who were sunbathing in the UK. I don't get what you guys are talking about.
The minute you even get a bit of sunshine, it could still be like 8 degrees. People will be like, "Oh, quick, get the shorts on."
Yeah.
And to be fair, I wear shorts all year
Of
round.
course, as long as there's a speck of sunlight.
Make the most of it. We need that vitamin D.
Leon, talk us through your morning. What have you been doing? What was your session today?
This morning, I've spent about an hour and a half on the knee mover because I'm still struggling with a little bit of leg pain. So I'm doing my little elliptical treadmill thing outside, and I've done a hour and a half core / buttock session and a 45-minute leg session. So
He
it's,
makes it sound so sexy, doesn't he? Core /
Or
buttock.
/ buttock.
Buttock session.
that's it. It was all
hour
about
and a
the booty
half.
burn. That was crazy.
Hour and a half, core ass. Nice.
That is
Yeah, I
really
mean,
getting
good
What?
breaks with good exercises too. And I mean, I just get them. I mean, we have the time right now, so I just try to get like all those exercises done. I normally don't have time to do, so it's nice. And today has been a beautiful day. I've been outside, not nude, but pretty close. So,
What's your favorite
yeah, so
core
it's,
exercise?
Hmm?
What's your favorite core exercise?
is there only one? Let me see.
Let me pick
I would
that.
rather put it in category anything dynamic and balancey stuff for the core. I really enjoy that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Unless eating counts like a core exercise, because then eating definitely.
Yes.
Does if
on
you
top
are a
of that.
Neil.
That's my favourite. Stretch the abs from
Oh,
the
no.
inside.
My eyes.
Oh, so wide.
Well, it's the expansion program. Working on that currently. So I don't want to run around with weight on my shoulders. I just stuff
do the
up,
belly.
and then drop the weight in a year
Natural
when we
weight.
can start racing again.
Mass
Oh,
moves fast.
boyfriend Benji is asleep.
Ah, Benji.
It's got to be hot for a dog like that, surely.
That's why she's.
Benji hates the sun.
Oh,
By the way, I liked your
Aaron, where are you guys right now?
it's gorgeous.
He's at his house.
We're where
Colorado.
Johnny used to live.
Johnny, is Johnny still there, or he doesn't live there anymore? Does he still own the house, or what's the story?
Oh, Johnny never owned the house. No, it's owned by Andy Wacker, the guy who won the Spartan Trail running thing.
Yeah, good runner.
Very good runner.
Great runner.
Very good runner.
One of the best.
He's very good at running.
he's skinny
yeah,
though, isn't he?
we're just up here. We're at like 7,000 feet.
Basically, Aaron does what he does best. He's sponging off people as he goes along in life.
Oh my God, you're
That was brutal.
Hey,
Who said that? Was that Jack?
seriously. What's everyone on?
Aaron won't even sign on the doll, so he can't sponge off everyone.
Aaron, you need to give more back to Jack because he gives you so much.
Fuck off. He always gives me shit. You don't hear it. He's always giving me shit.
He's like the nicest guy to you all the time, and you're so harsh to him.
Yeah, you're just so mean, Jack.
Oh, I'm so mean.
We want Nicole to come and join our workouts more, so shush. That was fun. I wasn't the only girl on
you
that
don't,
Friday
you don't
session.
get me doing those workouts.
Don't get me wrong. No, whoa. He doesn't wear the trousers. Nicole wears the trousers. Nicole tells him what to do.
This
I
is
was
not supposed
so-
to be a workout, is it?
No.
I was so
Lynn's like, I
relieved
brought food.
when I heard Nicole say, I was sore for days. I was like, oh, God, it wasn't only me then. Thank
Nah.
God.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Rumors
I
is
don't
that
do
she's
push-ups,
lying, Ted,
so I
just to
can't
make
do
you
it.
feel better.
Push-ups are the worst. Aaron, did you do the 30-second or the minute challenge thing?
Well, the squat jump.
Oh, yeah, I did, only because Atkins, Lindsay, and Nicole all did it at the same time. So I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay.
The
But
is it
oh,
a
burpee
not the burpee one. No, I don't
No,
do burpees. So
I hate burpees and push-ups, and that's all we've done in this silly challenge thing.
That's
no,
all they
my
got.
elbows are like
Today's
fucked up,
one,
so I can't
squat
really do
jump.
push-ups.
To be fair, Ian, it's a lot easier when you haven't got a Watson crawling on you.
Yeah, but what
Well-
do you use pec muscles for in OCR?
You don't.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay, great. Then why would you
Burpees.
do
Burpees.
push-ups?
Why are we
suppose.
doing push-ups?
Burpees.
Why would I do burpees?
Yeah, why? Just don't.
Because you always miss a spear.
Because you missed your spear because your hair got in your
No,
face.
no.
That was
Because
the
we've been
penalty
pushing
loop.
so hard to make a penalty loop. I haven't done any burpees this year.
There you go.
Graham.
And
Okay.
also, when you burpee, I don't do a push-up when I burpee. I just flop on the floor. You don't need your
Yeah, I just slam my chest into the ground as hard as I
Yeah.
can, so my ribs will just
Push-up,
bounce
you're
me
putting
back
far
up.
Explain that to
too much
Woodsy
effort
though.
in.
He doesn't quite understand that you don't do a push-up at the bottom. I think it's because he's so old he can't quite get in through his head.
Gosh.
Woodsy should have kept the hair and the beard, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
He looks
He
so
looks
sleek.
like a Woods pedophile who wants to like.
That's some really good
And you
pictures
say
when he
I'm
made it
harsh.
look like a Viking. He had like this mohawk mullet thing and this like crazy mutton chops. He looked like a Viking. It was awesome.
Oh,
I have
what's he
some
got at the minute?
pictures.
I'm going to have to look him up.
He's just
Let's have
shaved
a
it
look.
all off.
Shaped everything now.
He's clean. He's
Just normal.
race Woodsy.
I
Yeah.
don't think I can remember him
Plain.
without all that hair.
Older looking.
Aaron,
Oh,
how
I
long are
think
you?
older without
talk-
hair?
Aaron, let's talk about the mullet. How long is it actually going to stay for? Are you actually going to cut it off? Is it like?
Are you going to get rat tails?
Definitely not getting a rat tail. I don't know. I just at some point decide I don't want it anymore, and then I shave it off.
Okay.
Or does Nicole decide?
I was gonna say when Nicole stops having sex with him, that's probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
is she going to braid it for you at least?
Oh,
That'd be cool.
It's not that long yet. Maybe.
I can't
Pretty long.
imagine
It's pretty
Aaron
long.
without that, though. I can't imagine you with a normal haircut.
Yeah, I mean, I've got no reason to have a normal haircut.
Yeah, it suits
Why
him.
is that not normal?
You know what I mean. It's normal for Aaron, but if he had Ian
It's
Hosek's hair, it
normal.
would look weird.
Normal in 8 miles.
are you calling it Jose weird?
No, I'm saying
Yep.
Aaron would look weird with that hair.
I have a
Well,
feeling
that
that
hair,
you
that
would
sounded
try
really
harsh.
immediately if I got that hair. Just get rid of me.
look at that hair right now.
Yeah, but Leon, you have a real job.
Ian, that
Yeah,
hair
well,
is mad. You are
I have a
definitely
real
massive
job once a
offender.
week.
That's your
Yeah,
job.
what's happened with the university job? Are you still
Mate,
working?
they're still paying me, and I've done some videos just for the students. So it's not a lot of work, and I have to answer emails. But the students are adults, and they can choose themselves if they want to ask questions. That means they're just binge watching series and Netflix or something like that. They're not really prepping for the exam.
Chilling.
But I think I'm gonna have to host an online exam for 120 students this June. So that's gonna suck ass.
How'd
But
you do
otherwise,
that?
yeah.
Everyone's going to cheat.
Yeah, you're going to be zoomed.
So have you literally got to be like, who's cheating? 120 people for 3
No,
hours.
it's one at a time. So
Open
it's
book.
oral exams. They have like 20-minute
Oh.
one-on-one oral
Mm.
exam. So it's gonna be me, some really old turd who's
Oh
been
my
like teaching for
God.
years, and then a poor student who has to try to defend their knowledge on Zoom. That's gonna be interesting.
That's awful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
That's
rough for
great.
me because I really enjoy being like the nice guy at the exam area. I'm young enough to remember how fucking horrible it can be. So I'm trying to be like really nice, and they know me well. So I want to make them feel good. But how do you make people feel good in Zoom? Like, it's okay, guys. Don't worry about it. Like, it's
You can change your background.
Yeah.
Hey,
Costume.
you guys
Go
make
naked.
me feel good over Zoom. You're my only interaction apart from work people today.
Leon,
So-
you need
Oh,
to
fuck,
answer the
what?
video holding a beer. So when they get on, just be holding a beer, and that's how they'll relax.
I'm gonna give them 5 minutes with all you guys first, so they can relax.
Yeah.
And then we go right ahead for the.
Coffee hour test.
I know what you
Well,
did.
guys, I do have to head off. I am still helping my brother out, like getting his new place set up, and good fun. I want to join in again. This was really cool.
Lovely to see you.
Thanks,
All right,
Leon.
you guys-
Bye,
Hey,
Leon.
Hey.
Ciao.
Miss you.
Ciao.
You too, buddy.
Aw, he's so
Right.
nice.
So, have any of you pros noticed any difference in your, like, because you're no longer training for a specific race and you can just kind of do what you want, and a lot of you are training more or differently? Have you noticed any difference in, like, your abilities or your shape or performance, anything?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting fat.
yeah, yeah.
No, you're
Tommy's got a
not.
bit rounder.
I'm drinking more
Off-season
beer.
part 2.
Yeah, drinking more beer and wine.
Yeah, last night was rough because I had no beer.
What did you drink instead?
Actually, I didn't drink anything. That's why it was a rough night.
Oh, okay.
That's the first night since quarantine I haven't had alcohol.
Well,
Been
Ian
quarantined for
started
like
at
2 weeks.
10:30 in the morning last week, so
I may have had a glass of wine at 11 a.m.
Dude, Hosick after Tahoe, like for a month straight, just drank like a 6-pack, like in the middle of the day, every single day.
I got so out of shape. It was incredible. I mean, if you look at my last, so I did really good. I had great performances, and then Tahoe, and then a month later was the last.
Oh wait, what happened in Tahoe?
You and I shit the bed, Aaron. We did really well until we didn't.
But Ian, right? That was your deload week, right? Or deload month?
what
That was
Tahoe?
No, after Tahoe. That was the idea.
I got super sick. Like a bunch of us
Yeah.
pros got really sick.
We all got
Oh,
sick.
poisoning.
Yeah. I don't know what
We
it
all
was.
got sick, and then we went to Hosick's wedding, and then we drank a bunch, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I got on a plane for London, and then Hosick just kept drinking.
Yep. And then I had one more race, and I got 10th, and then like a non-competitive race.
I wasn't in Tahoe. Who won the case race after the main race?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna
Kempson
go for my-
brothers.
Kempson's
yeah.
crushed.
They
Kemp-
destroyed people.
So easy. I mean,
Who was Hunter's
Hunter.
partner?
Hunter was
Benny.
hilarious.
Benny.
Hunter threw up. He had Atkins as his partner, and Atkins
that's right.
actually held it down.
You can't
Oh,
remember.
that's
Ian,
great.
you can't remember. You were just as pissed.
Yeah, that happens every year. No, well, 2 years ago was Benny. Last year was Atkins. Hunter drank a lot more than Atkins, but Atkins didn't throw up. Hunter vomited like
On the
almost
table.
immediately.
Oh, that's great.
in a
Oh,
box.
Yeah,
Oh no.
but I mean, I don't think of Atkins as like a power hour kind of guy.
I think we got way more crushed 2 years ago
Yeah. Well,
Like,
who was
drinking.
Yeah.
So hang on, what was planned for Abu Dhabi? Or were you doing the main case race after Stratton?
Oh, that's a good question.
It'd probably be like case race to like whoever can find a camel and like ride it into the sunset first.
Case to camel race.
Oh man, we gotta get.
Oh,
on
that'd actually be sweet.
We gotta get on camels.
Oh no.
Get on
Case race on a
camels
camel.
All I
straight
can
after when
see
you're drunk.
Oh,
is Dave
dude, you could-
Watson
you
having
could
to go
not
to
drink a
jail
case.
to get you guys out in the morning.
A
Could you
camel would be
imagine?
so bouncy. Like you would definitely throw up if you did.
Yeah, it's like the beer mile.
You're gonna have to get that put in your contracts, guys. That Dave Watson's gonna have to pay your bail.
Oh yeah, Dave Watson will definitely be there with.
Oh, he would totally pay that. He'd be way more into that than like literally just paying us money to do our job.
Oh yeah.
This is coming at you 2021 signing bonus, guys. Joe would be like, leave him there.
I know that we should talk about Dubai just in case it doesn't happen.
It's happening.
Oh, it's months and months and months away.
I think it'll
No
happen.
way.
I think
Well,
it'll
There's a big
happen.
announcement tomorrow. Is that not just them announcing Dubai's now a virtual race?
What?
No.
What did you just say?
That's not even funny.
But-
Greg, did
can't
you
make
just
it
come on the
anyway, I'm
podcast
just
to break some
carrying
news? You
Can
just
you
broke
imagine?
a couple of guys' hearts.
Let's
Dude, I'm
spread the rumor.
That'd be
So
brilliant, wouldn't it? Go to your local park, find the sand pit, and just run in laps in your
Oh,
sand
no.
pit.
I did actually discover in one of the woods near me, there's a huge thing of, it's like a big lake and it's got a massive thing of sand. I was like, Abu Dhabi training, noted.
Just going to the beach.
Gonna run up and down
Yeah,
some
just gonna go
sand.
to the beach.
Yeah, you could just step out your door, Luke.
Like, oh, sand for miles.
I think
Are
it's
you
the
guys
sand
doing Abu
dunes.
Dhabi rather than Twickenham this year then?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not
Twickenham miss
missing
all
a
the fun.
chance.
I
Not
did
missing
not
a chance.
Twickenham,
understand
Abu
what he
Dhabi.
just said at
We
all.
have we've got
Well, that-
numbers.
Twickenham again, but unfortunately Abu Dhabi over Twickenham.
Someone's going to have to translate for the Americans from
It's
Scottish.
a famous rugby stadium where they had the first stadion in the UK.
I think you just
Oh.
saying translate because it's Scottish.
Well, I didn't know what a Twicken was, and I thought I just misheard it.
Twickenham.
Twickenham Stadium.
It's a bit like where you have all your stadion races. We have them in.
Except for yours are way more exciting.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Twickenham was pretty impressive.
How do you say it? Twicken it?
Twickenham.
Twickenham.
Okay.
Twickenham.
Wait, Jack, is that the one where you lost to the guy in the second wave?
Yeah. Thanks for that, Aaron. Fucking bastard. That shouldn't be allowed.
That's
That's
also one of.
me. They just broke
Isn't
my
that-
heart.
Jack runs through the finish line. He's like, "Yeah, I'm amazing."
That actually happened. I can't deny it.
Yeah. And we were all like, yeah, because you were broken in your ankle. We were all really chuffed. And it was like, oh.
By fucking 2 seconds, someone from the wave before, which is really wrong. But that's a discussion for another day.
Let's not open that
Is
wound.
that they never?
Yeah, Jack, you just need to run faster.
Yeah, clearly. And I probably would have run faster if he'd been there in my wave. But
No,
there you go.
excuses.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
The best bit was Miguel just literally stopped on the fire. I don't quite know what he was doing. I don't know if he thought he was won by a massive margin, and then next thing you know, I
snuck past.
just overtook him on the inverted wall, and it was like, thanks,
I
mate.
don't think he saw the finish line. I think he was like in the inverted wall, and he was kind of like, "Oh, the end."
But he was like kicking water and throwing the table about and everything. It was brilliant fun.
Bless.
So,
Poor Miguel.
so no, I'm not going to be defending my stadion second place. Cheers, Aaron. I'll be going to Abu Dhabi and trying to take on Aaron and Ian and the likes.
Luke, wasn't that also the day of one of your finest spear throws at Twickenham last
Oh
year?
my God.
Spear throws.
Honestly, Matt, I said,
Anyone
anyone misses this spear, that is shameful.
And do you know what's really
And
more
Luke
embarrassing?
missed
Do
it.
you know what's
I
more
hit it
embarrassing?
and it went up.
I went round the Friday to do a bit of filming for OCR Audio, and I literally posted a picture on the Instagram post and said, if anybody misses the spear, they should quit and retire. Aaron, you wouldn't even have missed it, mate. You could literally have poked the spear
You
in.
didn't need to throw it.
I'm not
Yeah.
joking.
Throw
You,
it.
literally
You could lean over the barrier and
fence
poke it in.
gone.
You could jab it like a freaking joint. Honestly,
Hey.
and he went and missed it.
I still missed. I still came top 10. Embarrassing for the rest of the film.
I'm not sure. Yeah, because that's because you ran like a freaking beast. But I'm not sure how. Yeah.
And I still did like 30 burpees, and I was like, "Oh fuck this! I'm doing these well slow." I did it took like 3 minutes to do 30 burpees because I wasn't
It's
doing.
meant to be 15.
15.
Well, there we go.
Oops.
But on the upside of that, Graham, a bit of breaking news. I'm not sure we can break anymore. That they are talking about putting another stadion in England. So because of that, there will be another one maybe in Manchester, which is Old
Maybe in
Trafford.
2021.
Trafford. Well, I don't think they've announced it now because of all this has happened. So
Well, they have an announcement tomorrow. That
Island.
may
they
be
have
it.
an announcement tomorrow, so it could. But I haven't had a press release, so
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
that's the Abu Dhabi's going to be a virtual race.
No.
Ash, you be
Fake
quiet.
news.
They will be thrown off.
How about who's doing the announcement? Spartan or Spartan UK?
I think it's Spartan UK.
Either way, I should have a press release. Why haven't I got a press release? God damn Spartan.
Does anyone
Good.
actually know about the virtual race? Is it out in the public ether?
Yeah, it's
On
been
the-
out for ages.
Oh,
Yeah,
Results-
it's been out for a
results are
week or
out.
so.
what the results?
There's results
Yeah,
going already.
the virtual race has been happening for like 2 weeks now.
But I thought they were actually having a live one on the day, on the 18th.
Oh, I see what you're
They
saying.
are. This is
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Would you-
Oh my God, Natasha.
So how are we getting results already? I'm really confused.
That's a virtual challenge.
Challenges.
Yeah, that's
you're
a
on about.
challenge, not a.
No, there's global. Just do a trifecta race. You can do the sprint.
Yes,
super
yeah,
speed.
yeah.
We're doing on the 18th. We're recreating the UK one virtually. But anyway, you'll hear about that.
Isn't
Yeah.
it just a bunch of fitness stations?
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah. You got to do loads of press ups here, and you love it.
I'm really good at overhead things
Me too.
and push-ups. Those are what I'm really good at.
You got to do overhead squats, 100 kilos.
in your
If I-
house.
If
with
I
whatever
could get it up there, I think I'd like.
Whoa.
holding it.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
That's what she says.
Hey.
Well, Tash, do you want me to go get my big gun again?
That was so funny.
More to the point,
Is this log off? It's getting personal.
Hosek,
Hosek,
did
do you have the AR-15 there?
No, I don't. I think we gave that to a friend. No,
Oh.
I sighted in the pellet gun the other day, and I've just been murdering voles.
Oh, shit.
He just turned up on the podcast with his massive gun. I was like,
It's a
Right, as
pellet
we've
gun.
jumped onto guns, I'm going to shoot because I'm going to have to go look after baby. But great to
I
chat,
need to go
guys.
cook myself made some dinner.
I see, Luke.
I'm
Best
not like you
cookie
lot who have
ever.
women to cook for me.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah,
Literally,
I've cooked mine
he was
too.
like gone.
Yeah, the gnats have to fend for themselves.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been an
Yeah.
absolute pleasure. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Leon, that's gone anyway. Cheers, Graham, for tuning in. Cheers, Nat. Cheers, Nat.
Yeah, nice to see you
Bye.
guys.
Well,
See you
let's
guys.
Later.
Love ya.